Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker,
Luke Young,
Rand Barnacle.
and this week it's Lloyd's birthday, and I'm not going to let him fuck up his own birthday. Everyone, please give it up for Lloyd's birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday, Lloyd!
I'm fucking 40.
I'd be clapping
birthday.
louder, but my fashion is getting in the way.
Hey,
This
you know
week-
what?
This week I want you to introduce your guest, Lloyd.
All right, today we have two of my very best friends, two people that I sincerely enjoy being around, so I wanted them to be on the birthday episode. Mr. Rahme motherfucking Brown.
What's happening?
One of the people I've become closest to in the past few years, and my sweet, sweet baby, Alex motherfucking Schubert.
Big Shoes in the house. Everyone give it up!
I'll give it up for myself.
Let's do this.
two men with-
Happy birthday
to
to you.
I'm already exhausted.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anna. Happy birthday, Lloyd and Cody's gay.
Anyways, welcome to the Bastard Sermon, ladies and gentlemen.
Like that?
Got the chains
I completely forgot I own this.
Can you redo your? I know it's already done,
Yes.
but can you do your joke again? What he looks like?
Lloyd looks like Dave Grohl trying not to get recognized in public.
It's so on point. It's so fucking on point.
Dave can't grow this beard.
We got so many things queued up, but it's Lloyd's birthday. Lloyd, I'm gonna let you run the show. I'm not driving the bus today, baby. It's you. It's all you, baby. What do we got today, Lloyd?
No, we have a handful of fun things on the queued up and ready to go. One that I don't know why it popped in my brain, but I've watched it like 6 times in the past few days is that George Washington thing.
Let's go.
And I don't
It's
know
the
if you
first
guys,
one.
I don't know if you guys were old enough. Like I don't know if this was in your age range of the internet. And this is fucking dumb as shit. But no, you've seen it because it's one of those things. You can ask him. There's a million times where I'm at work and I was playing something and he'd be like, "How do you find this shit?"
I'm about to say I'm real curious what it is now because I must have completely forgot because
It was a while back, but
So
yeah,
George
I just thought about it
Washington.
the other day and
Let's
so,
go.
Yeah, go.
Let's fuck with this.
Let's go.
So no one here seen this?
No.
Never.
This is some e-bombs stuff.
Yeah, this is like pre.
This is like Adult Swim at 4 in the morning shit.
I had that just walk past and glance at it and just kept moving because
Oh, you mean like usual? Except for the time that the lady was shooting apples out of herself and
That-
Rahme. Like,
oh my god,
Rahme looked at me like I had just caused trauma.
What happened? You're gonna
Dude,
interrupt your own thing to tell another
was it
story?
was it TikTok?
No, it was old. Like it was one. Actually, the first Your Mom's
She
House
was watching.
Live.
Yeah, okay,
Was it a lady
but she
shooting?
was watching. She was showing her TikTok favorites or something, right?
No.
The
This is
wife?
on the. This was just like in the heavy segment of the one, and it was a lady who had like multiple apples in her.
Because Lloyd's terrible at describing things for the listeners that don't know, Your Mom's House podcast does a live show where they do a heavy segment, which is why you're paying for it. The heavy segment is like they'll do surgery videos and fucking dicks getting ripped open and shit porn.
It was
So
on that level.
What was the
Hot.
video you're talking about? What happened with the apples?
This lady was doing yoga, I guess, and shooting apples out of her pussy, man. It was wild.
Can I tell you, when I was a kid, probably 13, I went to grab my dad's laptop, and I was like, what's my dad doing? I don't know if it was right after he died or right before he died, but for some reason I'm on his laptop unsupervised, and I click on the internet, and there's already 30 tabs up, and I click on the first tab, and I couldn't make out what it was, because, it's like fucking, it's 2006, 2007 internet, it's all kind of pixelated and fucked up, and I'm like, what am I looking at? I just saw like flesh color, and then I saw like just a little vulva-sized amount of bright-ass construction worker orange, and I was like, what's about to happen? I hit play, and then all the pixels come together. Oh, it's a lady spread open. Okay, not so crazy yet. Fucking the orange construction shit was a Nerf football in her pussy.
Yep.
And it all comes out, and then she shoots out a little bit of squirt, and I thought that was the end. And then a golf ball comes coming out of her asshole with a log of shit, and the
Damn.
video's over. I was like, oh my god, this is.
If you want to find this video,
rules.
if you want to find this video on the internet, it is called Hut Hut Hike.
Actually, I think it's called 4th and 2 with the birdie. I think
No, it's
that's
called 4th and 2 on the 60-yard line.
Yeah, that video was on that level. It was. I had to stop and
Rami was walking by.
How big were the apples? Were we talking crab apples?
No,
What
like-
size apples?
No, I'm talking about like
Golden Delicious.
a decently grown red delicious apple. It was like 6 of them or some shit. Like she was just
Yeah, it was upsetting.
6 of them.
I'll
Yeah,
admit
man,
it was upsetting. My favorite part was Rami walking by and he was like, "What the fuck are you?"
I'm not good at hiding my facial expressions,
But
they've all told me that.
the noise he made, he was like, "What the fuck are
I
you?"
was like, what? I was like, oh, like it was just.
Like that, it just trailed off in the. But he stood there and just watched, like
Yeah. Like, I don't
like
know,
he looked
man.
like Batman watching his
shaking
parents
his
get
head.
killed. Like
You know, you just you gotta store that stuff up there. You know what I'm saying? Like some things you see is like I don't ever need to watch that again, but I'm gonna just go ahead and brave this moment and get it in there.
Just experience it
So I
once. Just
can
like
remember,
experience it once. You're like, nope, I did
right?
this.
So
I'm
I
out.
can remember, like, yeah,
God, that was
I'm
so
good.
goddamn funny.
one of the funniest things
And,
Rami ever said to me, he was like, "I feel like you're slowly turning me into a different man."
Yeah, dude, I was about to say, like, I have dozens of those videos in my head
Golly.
now from him. And
Do you hate
some of
him
that
for
shit-
it ever?
Nah. Some of that shit funny. Some of it is like, I guess for me, I'm afraid of heights, so it's like my own version of getting on a roller coaster. So I'm good with that. I don't need to go.
How good does that description
That's
feel for you,
perfect. It's
Lloyd?
fucking
Like,
perfect.
Yeah, I'm
Your
good.
videos make him feel like he's getting on a roller coaster.
It's what I
He's
want
scared
in
of heights.
life
Yeah.
more than almost anything. Is that
I'm probably not
reaction.
the only person that can say that too. Like I'm pretty sure others would be like,
Like, you remember Greg almost crying?
dude.
Tell these.
What- but hold
fuck
on,
this
what
stupid
video
George
was that?
Washington rap. Tell these stories.
Yeah, no. I was watching a bunch of videos and I watched one of a guy getting caught in a industrial lathe.
Oh,
That one is it the one where he gets
yeah.
stuck for a second, he tries to fight it, and then he just gets whipped
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
100 times until
And
he's
blood's
ground
just
beef.
The mist-
spraying
the
His
everywhere.
arm
Is this like
his
some like
arm's the
r slash
only
watch
shit
people
left.
die shit?
Do you guys
yeah,
want to
it's
watch?
fine.
We can't put it on YouTube. Do you want to watch it though?
Yeah, I mean, but Greg, a guy we work with, he was not okay for like the next like 3 days.
that's the first thing that pops up when you
Okay,
type
I just
this
want
in.
to point out this website is crudplug.net.
We can't put this on YouTube, but we're gonna watch it.
With a K.
Hold on, I gotta take the volume off.
But so I played this for
Oh,
Greg.
here it is. Watch this
Yeah.
guy right here. Hold on,
It's
let me get
over.
everybody's reaction
It's
on
over
screen.
for you.
He's
You've already
stuck.
lost. You've already
He's already
lost.
fucked. He's completely fucked
You've
right now.
Already lost.
This is the life flashing between.
The picture. Oh! Look at this guy. What are you gonna do? There's his spleen.
There's nothing left. It's just clothes.
Dude.
Like Jesus fuck.
He's hoping like a kidney shot out so he can sell it on the black market somewhere.
oh.
It's always Russia.
I love how his hands are just in the air. He doesn't know what to do. He just
Dude, look at the pink mist on the background.
Holy fuck.
So
I'm
Greg,
really trying hard not to laugh, but
Holy
I'm
damn.
just thinking in my head. I'm just thinking in my head like 2 people. Oh,
They've got the aftermath
damn, nigga,
photos.
I
wish I
didn't
could pull
see
this.
this the
He
first
was
time.
literally
yeah, yeah, yeah.
turned
You-
into
you
human
tapped out well before
applesauce.
Dude.
Greg was
That's the only way this white guy got invited to the barbecue.
How do you how do you
No?
not retire
Alright, no.
after that? Like shutting the machine off.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure that guy retired.
No, I mean, like 2 people retired that day. So it's like the guy that shut the machine off is like,
The guy that cleaned.
Yeah.
You missed one. The guy that cleaned it.
no.
The janitor
That's
retired.
Russia. That dude ain't retired. He didn't even
Man.
fucking tell anybody when he got home. He was just like,
This was a slow Thursday.
another day at work.
I like how the arm is still just there, like it's some shit ass Halloween prop.
He's like, maybe I can pull myself out.
They polyurethane it. They spray paint
Yeah, dude.
They just leave it there.
It's
Wow.
like this is for
Skinned
when
grapes
like
in a bowl.
you bring your kids through the workplace on Halloween. You know,
Okay,
just
like
imagine
that's Frank's
dude,
arm.
Bring your
just
cousin
like,
to work day.
That's what you don't hear about this story. Like it was like kids there that day. That was bring your kid to work day. Like I don't ever, like you get home and your mom's like, I was like, don't you ever fucking send me.
Don't you ever wear
That was
gloves
just a
till
really, really dedicated guidance counselor who was like, "Hey, safety first."
Yeah.
You want those kids
he
to
feeds
remember
himself
forever.
feet first into a wood chipper to show him the dangers of a wood chipper.
Man,
Dude, there was one time I was looking for a job and I needed one bad, and I was looking to work in this warehouse that made transformers.
Oh, yeah, you
like
told me that.
electrical transformers, and like they taught like
Pre-op or post-op?
And so he's talking to me about like what the job requires and whatnot before he starts walking me through the warehouse. And so he starts the walk through the warehouse, and we get to this like fat ass oven, and he's like, "Yeah, this oven goes to like 4,500 degrees. You're gonna be trained in how to wear all this proper equipment. You'll be in there for a couple of minutes at a time, 10 to 15. You'll be working.
You gotta
with
put
like,
on a firefighter suit.
yeah,
you're
dude.
gonna put on
And
way
I'm just
more.
like, hold on, man.
Way
I'm
more?
a guy who shows up to work like intoxicated. Like
Did you see
I'm
any
gonna
black
forget
people
like
working
the
there?
ass cover or something
Right.
and just be incinerated.
By the way, this is the guy that used to smoke in his car bong rips before he'd go and fuel up the jets for CVG. So.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You just don't give a fuck.
Well, we wouldn't fuel them, but we would wave them and hook them up, drive them out too.
Ask that
Expensive
question again.
equipment that could kill people.
I'm about to say, you,
Hold on.
hey,
And you're putting a gas mask
I
on
wanted
in
to
your
ask
car
though,
driving.
when you went,
Hold
when
on.
you went and interviewed for that transmission factory, was there any black people working there?
Tons.
What?
Yeah. Very old.
In the oven.
Very
Near the
old.
oven.
But to be fair, almost
In that oven
everyone.
section?
Yeah.
Hell no.
But to be fair, almost
there any
everyone
Jewish people?
in that warehouse
They
was
were
like-
really in the oven.
was like over 58 years old.
I'm good, man.
Like they probably have worked there as long
They're
as that
one person
warehouse
like, my
was.
daughter has 8 kids. I'm fucking
Yeah,
done.
That might be the last generation of
Dude,
black people
after,
working
after
that
he
place
walked
too.
me
Why are you
past that
asking-
oven, I walked past like the rows of like equipment and stuff, and there was boxes, and
Yeah.
it's just like a warehouse that's been there for like probably as long as Ohio has been around. You know, like it just kind of appeared like a phantom.
Yeah.
And there's just like cobwebs and shit in the back. There's people like leaning out, like looking at me. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing back there? Like, what's
Right.
your job? Like, do you just exist back there?
They're actual goblins.
They haven't been outside in
That's,
over
that's
60
their job
years.
title.
Rami, why did you ask if black people specifically were working there?
Cause man, like no, it's too dangerous. Like for black people, it's that danger level, man. We cut off certain jobs.
Black people have an aversion to danger.
Yeah, after the danger level, man. Like
My buddy Terry worked out at AK Steel, and he was in one of like the melting rooms for a while.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, every time we try to promote like a younger black dude up to this room, they're like, nah.
My dad's
We
been
already got
fired.
enough shit going against us, man. Like I don't need to work at no dangerous ass
Like,
job.
man,
I don't
already-
need to get
already-
pressed into a steel
Dude,
bar.
it's
on
not
He's
accident.
that-
like, I already drove to Middletown.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently,
I'm
it's not
How
that
dangerous
bad.
is that already?
Right.
Apparently, it's not that bad because my dad has been fired from there a number of times and he's come back every
Nah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
He got fired the last time because he fell asleep on the line. And
No,
it's like,
that
dude,
probably
you
means
coulda
it
died.
is that bad. Like
know
nobody
what I
wants
mean?
to come and
No,
work
they have a
there.
union.
Like,
They have a union that is aggressively like, fuck you, try it again. Like, it's pretty.
It's
good for
like
them.
it's like
But-
that Phil Pointer biz about how the first person to get the COVID vaccine was a black person. He's like, I hope that goes well.
Hey,
Yeah, I love y'all. Buy the Phil Pointer shirt. Because if that hadn't gone, that hadn't gone well, people would be like, nope, fuck Corona, dog.
man, we just naturally biased against a lot of shit, man, and for good reason. So
I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
certain
They did the
shit come
Tuskegee-
up, and we kind of like,
There's the Tuskegee Airmen, for fuck's sake. They
Yeah.
infected them all with
They're like,
fucking...
no, we've seen this before.
They give them all syphilis. They're all
Yeah.
going blind and crazy and
dude, I
shit.
listened to the podcast of that, man, and
That's rough.
that shit, like, I knew it went on for a long time, but we honestly, when I was in school, we didn't necessarily learn about them that I remember.
Of course not. Why would they? Why would a bunch of white schools tell you about all these fucking evil black
true.
tragedies?
I mean, shit, I went to Frederick Douglass. That was a mostly black school, but they
Nah,
probably
you're
weren't
lying.
teaching that kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Fred-
You mean
Frederick
Frederick
Douglass?
Douglass was a black school? No way.
You mean to tell me that Vladimir Putin High School was mostly white?
Nah, I went there too. Nah. But
He's like, I went to Johnny Depp Middle.
right.
And it was mostly
It was
incels.
mostly pirates.
But yeah, learning that shit, man, how long it went on, that was fucked up.
Dude, I had a class when I was living in Alabama called Alabama History. You
God.
think maybe somewhere in that class they would have touched on anything other than like, oh, Eli Whitney made the cotton gin. That was half the fucking class.
No,
It
they
was-
were just like, check it out. We've done a lot of awful shit.
nope, there was none of that.
Like
There's-
just us Dolo, like out of the 50 states. Like we got a shady history.
They're like,
No,
fuck,
but
if you
I
ain't
will
learning
say
at
that
home, we ain't
there
telling
were
you
like
here.
genuine shots taken at Mississippi in that book. Of like, hey, this was reported as this, but if you look at Mississippi's record here, it's way worse. And it was like a constant theme throughout the whole fucking thing of like, Hey, yeah, we're not great, but they're worse.
They're indoctrinating Mississippi hate in Alabama.
I like to imagine there was entire classes on trying to explain why incest was bad.
Yeah, it was called
Alabama?
sex ed.
No, that's just
Just
called
because
church.
it's there and at home doesn't mean it's okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was church, but
That was church.
Thank
Like,
you for at
hey.
least trying to play along, Luke. Everybody else just sat there and watched me chew on my balls.
Dude, I'm with you.
I was I was playing along. I said, no, it wasn't school, it's church. Church, like, no, you don't fuck relatives, you fuck kids. Isn't that what
that's
church
fair.
says?
But what if your kids are relatives?
Hey, don't fucking complicate things with your college learning.
You keep the blood pure.
The old Doug Morgan. I took college.
All right, what do we got, Lloyd?
I've got-
running the show.
No, go ahead.
I've got something. So I was at an open mic Thursday at Chameleon,
Shout out.
and Jonathan Caldwell was there, a friend of the show. Check out that episode. And he
Or
was
don't.
he was selling merch.
What?
And he was showing me his merchandise. He had a package. It was cardboard. Swear to God, it looked like a bomb. Like I thought we were all dead in minutes. It looked like a bomb. It was like crumpled.
I think that
It
every
was a
time John Caldwell
package-
shows up at an open mic.
It was a package that he said he was sending to a fan. It had like postage on it, but it was a crumpled cardboard box, and I mean crumpled, with like random marker drawings, like red and blue marker. And then he showed me another bundle, another package. He said it was
Was it
$40,000. It was worth $40,000, and it had a bunch of zines and pins in it. And upon further inspection, one of the pins,
Was he like, check out my zine, and it was just a mandolin covered in shit hieroglyphics, and he's like, yeah.
what? Oh, we'll get into the zines here in a moment. The one of the pins was
Someone
an
explain to
asshole.
Rami what zines are. I bet you right now.
Tiny
I will bet you
magazines.
$100.
Do you know what a
Do you have
zine
any
is?
idea what a zine is?
It's a magazine. But a zine was like a house-made punk rock
Self-produced.
style punk
So
rock.
was the Jets considered zines then?
It's like a pamphlet.
It might have started like
I mean,
that.
it-
Jet
yeah.
magazine might have started like a zine, and then
Yeah.
it might have blew up into an actual
That's the only
business.
thing I can remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's
It's
tiny?
little
Yeah, little-
self-made
Yeah.
magazines that were part
Wasn't there
of
like pornography in Jets?
Nah, they just.
It was
well,
on-
they had the beauty of the week, but she ain't naked. It was
You
just,
beat off to it though, right?
I mean, you know,
He's like,
I'm a
today?
man. Ain't I?
Hell
I had to
yeah.
start
He's
something.
like, today? No, not today.
Later tonight, maybe.
I've upgraded. Pictures move nowadays.
What's
Hey,
he got
man.
though? Let's see his fucking crazy writings. Is it a manifesto?
Oh, one of the but I don't think anyone heard the one of the pins images was a fucking butthole, and it has to be his butthole. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not mad at that. That's good merch.
He's what, selling pics of your or pins
Yeah, why
of
not?
your butthole?
Was it a
Pen
skin
in your
curtain
butthole?
I
pen?
said, why not?
That feels like we should have had
Did it
that
say
idea
skin curtain
first.
on it? Did it say
Not
skin
too late.
curtain on the pen?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem like we should have had that merch first? Like a
Yeah.
Well, no,
butthole pen?
so skin curtain had a button out that was Joe's butthole.
I'm sure he's not the first one to have the butthole pin idea.
But it said skin curtain around it. That's what I was asking you.
So he gave one zine to me for free. The other ones he said were for sale, and I said for how much, and he said for however much you want. And I had $2 in quarters, so I gave it to him.
I hate every part of that sentence. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
so the one that I paid for is the one I just unwrapped that I haven't looked at before. I said I'm gonna unseal it for the show. I'm not gonna open it.
He really
here.
did. He unsealed it.
And he said, "Good, don't open it here."
There could be anthrax.
That's exactly what I thought.
I imagine his
That
own.
tone just worried me. Like, what the hell?
So-
Like, no,
oh my
don't,
goodness.
He
don't.
dried his
All
cum
that-
out on a plate and scraped it up
Like,
and put
I'm
it in
handing
there.
it back
So
to him
when-
at that point. What the fuck you mean?
You know what?
don't,
Here,
man?
have the quarters and this.
I can't wait to get
Don't
into
sell
this.
me naked pictures of 8-year-olds. Whatever you're doing.
But when I was looking through,
He gave him child porn.
that'd be fucking wild.
Don't pass that over here.
I'm getting
what I
this off my hands.
So when I
He's
was
getting rid of his collection.
I was looking through the real one or the free one, right? And I found pages like where's my favorite one? My favorite one right here is a wise man once said
Her name's Elise.
a
She's
wise
6.
man speaks when he let me paraphrase. One who is wise speaks because they have something to say. The fool speaks because they have to say something. The wise guy speaks, so the fool has to say something.
So what you're saying is he gave you a white people fortune cookie.
It evolves. The frog in the pot states that if you get a live frog and place it in a pot of room temperature water,
Can we go to
it
the
won't
poetry
jump
slam
out of
now?
the pot. Then you increase the heat only slightly. The frog stays. Then you wait a while, do it again. Wait a while, do it again. Eventually the frog boils alive without ever realizing that anything was wrong in the first place.
Is this what you were talking about when you said we should read Retard Sandstorm?
Pretty
It's
much.
like
So
a
when-
psychedelic cookbook.
I asked him to explain what that means, and he said, knowing full well who I am, what kind of explanation do you expect me to give you? So I don't know exactly how meta Jonathan Caldwell is exactly to an extent. Like, I really don't know how far, if he is a psychopath of a human being.
Yeah. No. Let me save you some guesswork. Yes.
Okay. So this is the first page from the sealed book that I just opened. By the way, not held together at all. That tape was the only thing that held this thing together. It's fully filled out
Oh,
too,
I
every
hate it.
page.
God, I hate this.
The first page is the psyche can be divided into
That's enough.
Yep, we're done. That's good. Good enough.
I got it.
No, dude.
Why
Sounds like John
why does this read like Brittany Murphy's diary?
Caldwell invited me to do a podcast recently. I was like, sure, can you send me a link to it? And he was like, it hasn't started yet. And then his reply after that was a fucking he just had a stack of like fuzz pedals and fucking like synths that were all stacked on top of each other on top of an amp. And it was like as if like, look, here's my podcast equipment. And I was like, I just know if I do this fucking podcast, it's gonna be like the only way that you can get to it is you gotta type Arabic into fucking SoundCloud and like the whole podcast is recorded through a wah-wah pedal and you can't.
Well,
I'm
look
like,
at what's on
no,
the
no
front
thanks,
page,
John.
dude. That's
I'd
not
love.
English.
There's no microphones. There's just cups with string in between.
People have to imagine the podcast. Yeah, he draws the podcast and uploads it. We just did a great podcast.
You just hear murmuring in the background.
He's looking at the wall.
It
the
sounds like
whole
a
time,
silent
but there's no
film.
camera. Like we're recording
It's
right
a film
now.
that should be silent.
Yes.
But it's not.
Honestly, Luke, it sounds like John Caldwell just scammed you out of $8.
It was $2.
Sounds like he scammed you out of $2.
Nah, it was quarters. I ain't sweating it.
That's laundry money, bro.
Sure.
It would have been funnier if it was child porn because he's like, "There's $40,000 in this box. Don't open it till the podcast." He opens it. Now he's holding child porn, and then he's got a sensor in there, and it sends a text message. Like,
Now
you
we're
now
all
owe me $40,000, or I tell everybody you have child porn.
And Cody's like, "Hey man, I don't want to like get you in trouble or anything, but I'm gonna still put that out, right? Like, I'm not gonna edit it out because it was good content." So
It sounds like we're all accessories to a crime that's happening
There's
here right
something
now.
about brain
know this
stuff,
motherfucker.
psychosexual, and like brain development.
And if you read it backwards, it's where the shootings are going to begin next week. Like, I know that this is a joke. This is the Riddler's message in the new Batman movie right here. We got to. Can we decode this quick? We got to turn the podcast off again.
Actually, I can decode it for you. If you read it backwards, they're Kiss lyrics.
his manifesto is just a Batrix.
Once a child enters into language and accepts the rules and dictates of society, it is able to deal with others.
This is why I own a gun.
I made a mistake being friends with him.
I think we all did.
I'm just kidding, Caldwell. I like you. Don't
No,
shoot me.
these
in
are
the-
Caldwell rules.
No, he's listening.
He's just a bit broken inside.
No, he's listening.
A
for
bit?
sure.
A bit.
He did show me Panopticon,
Cody's
though.
a bit racist.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
A bit? Come on.
quite a
Cody
reading,
jacks
man.
off
That's a joke.
occasionally, then.
Yeah, joke that wasn't on the podcast. That really works real good.
Zing.
I mean, this is the Bastards Room. We all probably jerk off probably 10 times a day collectively.
Collectively.
Anyways, do you want to see a really cool soccer player? Rahme, how do you feel about soccer?
How?
Football, they call it in the Europe.
I really never watched that
Europe.
shit
You
until
wanna
like
see
the
an athlete
tournaments begin and.
Do you want to see an athlete that's at the top of his game? One of the best that ever done it?
Go
Are you
for it.
interested?
I love that we got 8 seconds of this video and just we're like, nope, we're good.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck this stupid
It's fine.
video.
It's dumb.
All right, here we go. Here he is.
It's me in 5 years.
Oh my god!
Wait for it. Goal!
Looks like even more Kid Cudi.
You do resemble Kid Cudi a little bit.
That's Kid Cudi while coming.
He died right after that video was filmed.
Really?
Hey, why did
Yeah.
you guys give the silent
shit.
laugh for that? That was
Yeah,
weird.
He's dead now.
Because when I first saw this was after a night of drinking and smoking a lot of marijuana.
Luke sent this to me at 3 in the morning.
Actually, this
He
is
sent this to me at 3 in the morning.
And I
just knew that he was up laughing at disabled people
Hold
and
on, look
drunk
at the
as fucking
comments,
3.
though.
I was like,
He
what
said,
a
"Bro."
monster my friend is. But I laughed right there with him.
dude, I laughed so
Actually,
hard.
no,
The
this ain't
noises
bro
I
got
were
that
making
Brazilian
were the
flair.
noises he was making.
if you want to look this video up, it's called Cerebral Ballsy.
He said, "What a save!" Oh my goodness,
As you said, what a shot.
bro. What a save. Bro
What a
got that
shot.
Brazilian flair. I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm awful.
99 dribblings.
Does that say finisher?
99.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's
Back that
Raven
up.
say finisher on it.
No. Nope.
Bro got that Brazilian player. What a save. Best left-footed striker in the history of football.
All right.
Left wheeled, I guess.
Let's see.
Dude, what is finisher? What? All right. Is that not the most?
I'm pretty sure that's what he calls his cerebral palsy.
I mean,
This is literally just Kid Cudi coming.
King shit.
It's his finisher.
Kid Cudi coming.
It's his finisher.
where the flag at? He celebrated too long.
They call it the Cleveland special.
The Cleveland special.
Dude, Hot Wheels rules.
Oh my god.
That name unfortunately comes from there was my buddy Alex had a neighbor that had a wheelchair or whatever, and I was like, "What's Hot Wheels up to?" And he was like, "Listening to your asshole ass talk about me. That's what." And I was like, "Whoa." I didn't know that your legs not working made your ears work better. I was like, "Fuck."
This is a very weird new Chevy Bolt commercial.
They give you one of these to power them.
I also just noticed that his backpack has police on it. Look at his backpack. Look at his backpack.
He's like, I'm an officer during the
It'll
day.
turn around
This is my
in a
hobby.
second. Any minute now. Good God. Come on!
Hold on, let's get a little volume on this.
How is he getting his drink?
All right, so look at his backpack.
A fat white
Right
girl.
there. Right there.
You know it's a fat white girl with a juice
It's
box.
not even his drink.
Oh, boy. Also, why does his
It's
wheel
a
look
fat
like a
white
soccer
girl
ball?
whose kid is not going to school with a Capri Sun in his lunch the next day.
The police really are desperate for new hires.
This is
You
their,
imagine getting rolled up on by Officer Dribble-Chin?
Lights and everything on that motherfucker. Look, he got the battery rim on the
License is
front and
back!
everything.
Ah! And he bites you.
The opponent's defensive strategy is a dead battery.
He like, he can't wait for a motherfucker to try to drive off on him. He got some power in that motherfucker, I'm telling you.
he's like, I have the first 12-cylinder electric Viper.
Oh my god, I am so awful.
Hello, I'm Officer Extra Chromosome, and I noticed that you passed me without giving me a Tootsie Roll.
Now, y'all remember in the early days of YouTube?
My badge number is 23 extra.
Y'all remember
21st chromosome.
It was like the early days of YouTube, Retarded Policeman.
Yes, dude. I used to love that guy.
They're like, hey man, you got to get your hours down. You're spending too much time on
He's the
people when you pull 'em over.
retarded policeman.
That's me.
He's like, hey man, you're not a vice
That's
cop.
me.
Why are you going undercover with the prostitutes?
He can't get a Jolly Rancher open, so he just eats it with the wrapper on.
Yeah, I'm the perfect undercover.
Struggling with the Tootsie Pop and just starts chewing through the wrapper.
He's like, I already live in that hotel.
Like, I'm not going undercover. That's where I live.
I wasn't intending to be undercover. This is just what I do.
Actually, I just looked this up. I figured this out.
He's like,
So
I
the-
can't push them off my lap when they sit down. Like they just.
So I just figured it out. The guy in the wood chipper video survived, and that's him playing soccer.
That was a lathe video.
Laved. You got laved right into the chair.
Yeah, no one else got to see it, so it's a.
All right. Well, anyways, do you want Rahme? We've shown you the highest level of football,
Of fuckery.
of soccer possible. Would you like to see the highest?
There were
level
no feet involved in that.
the highest, the highest accomplishable level of poetry. Now that we've seen the highest accomplishable
Let's
level.
do it.
Are you sure?
Let's do it.
You ready for this? All right. Here we go then.
He's going to be like, I'm leaving.
I gotta go.
All right, so this is
It's called Werewolf.
This is Alex's friends.
these are my intellectual equivalents.
If you've never been to an open mic with Alex's friends,
This is Alex's support group.
This is us at a writing session.
yeah, Alex and Luke doing his first minute of stand-up.
It's called Be Who You Are.
I am the werewolf.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, he is.
Werewolf in London. Werewolf in Paris. Werewolf is fun. Werewolf is gothic.
Four of them are now stand-up comedians.
Wait, I should have asked. Rahme, do you like having a job, or should we?
I do, man. I'm gonna hold it together, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Stop laughing so hard, then, dude.
I'm trying not to, man.
Laugh a little too hard for a man that likes to be gainfully employed.
I'm just, I'm just real emotional right now. That's all.
Let's continue.
Naked.
What?
Did he say the N-word? Hold on.
What? What?
Did you hear him?
Cody just hears what he wants to hear.
Did you hear it?
No, he didn't say that.
No.
Are you sure?
Something started with a B. He said B something. Devil.
I like to make werewolf movies. I fight vampires.
Is this Jack Nicholson's audition tape?
Like to have.
God, Kalani is following along.
Like, every night I turn myself into a werewolf.
God, the electric bill there must be insane.
Oh, is that Stephen Hawking?
I like that guy's howl. It's just him like howling and
Brought to you by Fart Inhaler.
Nothing.
That's very funny.
All right. Well,
Is that Stephen Hacking's nothing?
I'm pretty sure that movie will be out on Sci-Fi here soon.
No, that was released in '96, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's what started Shark
So
Week.
can I play my follow-up video to this?
go ahead.
There is a follow-up video that someone made. It is called the Retard Sandstorm Dance.
Well, at least they named it something.
He can say that word. He
Yes, I can. It gets so much worse.
My name is Bella.
is that Macaulay Culkin?
Oh my god. This is
Now here's where it gets good.
Bart nonetheless. That's tough.
Hey man. Hey, Lucas Waterfall's great. I think isn't it just called Trailer Park Boys?
He do look like the dude from Trailer Park.
Bubbles.
Well, that's enough of Alex's family reunion. Now,
Zing.
Wasn't it just Lucas Waterfall's audition tape?
I don't know what that means.
You know, all right.
No.
Pretty sure it's Lucas Waterbrain.
What brain?
Lucas hydrocephalic.
Oh boy, we're all getting canceled.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get canceled.
Fuck it,
That's
go
all
for
this
broke. What am I
episode.
gonna do? Get fired?
Oh my god.
We have more, don't we?
So
What are we going to? Wait, did we finish out your George Washington? What is the George Washington thing?
It
We
was
didn't
just a
finish
weird fucking thing from my like way back in the early internet days that just stuck in my head.
Do you
for
want to
some
finish
reason.
it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's
Lay it on the line, he had
Pure
two in the
nonsense.
vine. I mean two sets of testicles, so divine. On a horse made of crystal, he patrolled the land.
It's just one of those like early internet absurdities.
Is this like Newground shit?
Like this is like pre E-Bombs World shit.
Oh, okay.
Ate opponent's brains. and invented cocaine. He's coming. He's
So
coming.
he's like, all right,
he's
I'm in.
coming. Washington, Washington.
I do know this.
6'20", fucking killing for fun. Spread, Delaware.
I don't know.
He's the only guy that I ever knew that played flute loved this song. I don't know if that says a lot about the fan base of this song.
You know Lizzo?
Jizzo.
Oh.
Do we all have to pretend like she's pretty? Is that like
Who,
something?
Lizzo?
Yeah.
No.
How do you feel about Lizzo, Rahme?
I'm good.
That's the best.
Good, because here's...
Can I
Hold
clip
on,
that?
no.
How do you feel about Lizzo? I'm good. Just
everyone-
angry face. I'm good.
Everyone stop for a second and appreciate. That was the best review we've ever heard as people. As human beings that interact with each other, that's the best review of anything
How do you feel about
we've
her?
ever heard.
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you
I'm
know,
good.
do your thing.
I think
I'm
she's
good.
pretty. I would not
100% fat bitch.
All right, so here's my take.
zing.
If she was white, she'd be Cecil Jackson. I know that only works for you.
What are your 1997 references that you're trying to?
No, it's
lob
it's
out here?
a zoo reference that.
That no one in this podcast is gonna
Yeah,
get.
I said it was just for him.
Okay.
You guys, whatever. Instead of a banjo, it's a flute. It's,
Yeah, the posture and
Bless you.
They
not the
walk
neck
the
not
same.
being there.
yeah. It's a thing that's only for him. I figured you guys would continue talking, and I was just going to throw one out on the side like I normally do, but no, everyone stopped so I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all paid attention on a podcast when somebody was talking. No way.
Oh, to me? Fuck you. That's the first time this has ever happened. Normally I'm like, that. And then 40 minutes later, I'm like, hey, here's a joke for something that everyone forgot.
Balls in your court.
Yeah, just do your thing, kid.
That's all you. What do you got? It's your show. Come on.
It's
For
your
real.
birthday show.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah,
to me?
I get all of that, but no.
Why are you being all
do what
weird?
you do.
Do what I do. What's that? Is he? Why is he getting weird?
Next video.
What if he could fight me on his
Yeah,
birthday?
what's the next video?
Kind of wanna, but no.
No. Please
Is
no.
GR20 something for the past,
Should have
or
heard the shit he was talking before the podcast.
What was I saying?
He's like, I will fuck that N-word up.
Is that what I said?
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah, that definitely.
That's not what he said.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
you know what? I'm actually gonna take Lloyd's side here. That is what he said.
Lloyd is instigating business right now.
Rahme, what do you think I said?
You listen to the podcast.
I'm ready
you know what
for
he said.
whatever, man.
You know what he said.
I don't like that answer.
I'm ready for whatever.
Because I'm not. I'm expecting that you think that he's fooling.
Rami's like, I don't know, but I know I'm leaving with your shoes.
I like that hat. No,
I
I'm
don't.
serious,
You
though.
can have it.
But I've been meaning to ask this. Is what kind of hat is? What is that called?
I don't know.
It's a princess cornet, I think.
Okay.
Cornet.
Oh no, I ain't just look straight at Lloyd. He always knows shit that you don't expect him to know. But I just, hey man, do you happen to? He like, yeah, that's a.
Of course.
Princess
Of course. How
Cornet.
do you not know what that is? Like,
I could never know what that is.
It's okay. So it's like, you know how
He just means Cody, not that. He just no way. He'll never know what that is.
you know
I
how
thought he meant the purple thing, but he's pointing to my forehead. What is that?
Nah, I was
called?
like-
I've never seen anything. So
I didn't even notice that until later. It was just that. So I was like, is that like one of those? What do you call it?
Yamaka?
A yarmulke. But then I seen the purple hanging. I was like, oh, that's a whole.
Do I look sexy?
it looks like a yarmulke for Jewish people who don't know how Jewish people spend money.
Nailed it.
first class shoes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm really getting canceled after this.
I think we all are.
They call me White Kanye West up here.
How many white
They
people?
call you Snow Really White.
Hold on. How many white people just became fans of Kanye West? Like,
Oh, because of
At least the ones who were already fans of Candace Owens.
I would.
how'd
I
you
would
feel
agree
about
with that.
Kanye West recently, Rami?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been, but for a while, man, that dude. I'm just good, man. He don't even owe. He don't even deserve really people wasting their time on speaking about him right now, man.
Fair
Like,
enough.
Anybody.
Did you see that shit with Draymond Green?
And the
Oh
Jordan,
yeah,
and the Jordan
Now
Poole.
that I'll speak on.
Here, well,
Go-
before
yeah,
you
go
do, can I tell you what an out of touch white guy that I am? I thought Draymond Green was just Dave Chappelle's reference for a black name in that joke, because you know where he was like, it's got to be the blackest name ever, like Draymond Green. I thought Dave Chappelle made that up for the thing. I didn't realize Draymond Green was an actual basketball player.
And he's been a player for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know at all. I looked him up. He's got like 4 million fucking Instagram followers. So I was like,
I actually
I'm the only
love
person.
that insult right now because fuck Draymond Green. I never really been a fan of him because he played for the Warriors and I'm not a Warriors fan.
He's always been kind of a bitch.
Like,
Also,
damn,
yeah,
man,
his parents clearly didn't like him that much.
Let me pull this video up.
After you kick,
How crazy was that? Hold on, let's comment on it.
Yeah, I gotta know
after
what
you
this
kick
is
somebody in the
about.
balls twice, man, I'm like, all right, fuck you.
Now he's going full fucking just assaulting people in the middle of practice.
Yeah, on top of other
He's
shit,
kicking
he
people in
talked
the
too much
He
shit.
didn't even do it like. Hold on, let me pull up the video. It's
You
fucking.
know what? Nothing
crazy.
he does will make me dislike him the way that I do Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving is also
he out there.
he's like a
He out
flat
there.
earther and kind of a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, he out there.
I would genuinely like to fight that man.
But
All right, watch this shit real quick.
this was bully tactics right here.
This is more than bully tactics. This is like this man came after him. Look at how he punches him. There's no sound on it. But
I mean, for what you'd consider a super athlete, my man can't punch for shit.
no, he can. He knocked him down.
Yeah, no.
Look.
He little though.
Behaviorally, like or functionally, he.
Look at this.
Golly.
He ain't never.
That's your teammate,
He ain't.
dude.
He never wanted to.
Golly.
He never wanted to square up with Draymond anyway. You could tell in his posture
yeah.
and his demeanor. But that was a
God
sneak
damn.
punch, and even though he faced him, like you could tell he wasn't ready for it. He didn't think it was gonna go that far.
Scotty whipping.
Yeah,
Oh, he got him, too.
Dude.
Scotty whipping.
That's
Draymond, man, he I don't know. At the same time, it's almost like when you follow how he been acting these last couple of years, it's almost like you would have seen this coming. Probably with like an opponent, but
Oh, I
I'm
expect him
surprised.
fully
Has he
on
been
like
hitting people?
Huh?
Like, has he been hitting a lot of people?
I mean, he done had some dirty fouls and stuff in the last few years, but it's just like the shit talking and getting in people's face and just like every time he always, you know, he let motherfuckers know he ready to fight whenever. But
What
I'm
are
gonna
the
say,
nut
I
shots?
fully expect by like 2024, he's on a fucking what's it good, Paul?
oh, like a YouTube
Logan
boxing
Paul,
fight
the
shit.
shitty Paul. What's
Jake
his-
Paul?
Yeah,
Jake Paul,
sorry.
yeah,
I couldn't remember the fucking two of them.
it could happen, man.
I feel like he'll be on one of those like fighting, you know, like
Yeah,
KRS One.
It's already happening to dude. It's already happening to Le'Veon Bell.
Oh yeah, did you see who
He
he's
won
supposed to be
his fight.
fighting?
Who? I forget.
It was another running back. It was
he fought Adrian Peterson, knocked him out,
Did he? All right, I
Yep.
didn't know that already happened. I thought it was
Yep.
still coming. All right.
knocked him out.
It's like the Nate Robinson meme where he was like laying in the ring.
Unfortunately, Draymond, I don't know. I'm curious of what the Warriors is gonna do with him as far as discipline. They probably won't do much.
He's taking a break from the team, apparently. I found out about it because somebody posted the video
Yeah.
of a dude walking up to the Jets.
I'm pretty sure they made him say that.
It was a dude walking up to the Jets training facility, and he goes to type in his thing, and then
They ain't let him in.
They
He's like,
didn't
I
let
guess
him in.
I'm-
He's like, "Oh, I forgot my
Yeah.
code. Hold on." And then he's like, "Oh, did they cut me? Oh shit, I think they cut me." And then he
Right.
does it, and then the person that posted the video said Draymond next week.
Right? Shoot, that day, like when he left out to go get something to eat, he came out there and was like, nah, bro.
Bro, it's over. It's fucking over if
He's
you do some
scared.
shit like
Like-
that. What are the nut shots that you're talking about? What is he doing?
He's,
What?
Yeah.
I
I'm pretty
don't-
sure they got highlight reels on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
for
Can
that.
we look it up? Like I just said, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I thought
Green's
Draymond.
out here hitting nuts.
He knows as a person.
I thought Draymond Green was the. Do you know the Chappelle joke that I'm talking about?
No.
That's
He's
the
like, you
blackest
gotta-
name you could ever have.
He's like, you
Draymond
gotta have the
Green.
blackest name of all time if you're gonna do some shit like that. Like
Is that one
Draymond
of his
Green.
recent?
Yeah, it's like his first Netflix special that he did.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on.
Probably,
Hold on.
probably missed that one when I watched that. Honestly, I don't even think I actually watched it all the way. I guess
Not
I,
kidding.
Yeah,
whenever you showed it, that's when I.
yeah. I remember playing the one. And you're like, yeah, I didn't even want to watch him.
Yeah.
Kicking people in nuts compilation. It's 1 minute and 46 long.
Yeah, it's
Hold
not.
on.
Yeah, this
The
is a
screen
thing
grab
for
is him is fucking Steven Adams holding his junk.
You always gotta you have to appreciate those people that can
Into your mic, professional podcast
yeah.
host.
aim for those nuts. You know what I mean?
Oh boy, Jimmy Kimmel.
You have an
whoop-de-doo.
appreciation for that,
Yeah,
like
dude,
somebody.
they're just like, you know what? Damn the rules.
Some
damn
real
the
ginger
game.
shit.
Damn
I have
the
something
ball.
we can
fuck
bring
watching
up after this,
basketball.
Lloyd.
I'm just trying to see these fights, and we're gonna get kicked in the nuts today.
All right, so
care
play
about
the
points.
fucking video.
What's Jimmy Kimmel saying about it?
in the
Who
playoffs.
gives a
Over the
fuck?
last 2
Sarah
series, Draymond has
Silverman
been
made my
very
career.
active getting
Oh no!
opponents. That's Steven
He did
Adams.
a little
got Steven
fucking-
Adams not once.
Damn,
Same
twice.
guy.
And he got the one game
How does Steven
suspension
Adams
for
not
this
rip his
for
fucking
spotting
arm, man?
King James and the Crown Jewels.
'Cause
So he had
Jesus
to sit for Game
stuff.
5, but he did have a productive day off. He
That's
first of all,
he just
he
teabagged
returned
young
some
guy.
Amazon.
Yeah, I've noticed that's a thing that they do. I haven't been watching a lot of sports until the last couple years, but
Just
a
rub their
big
nuts and leaves on
big
them.
dick and somebody is literally stepping over them and kind of like
It's called
rubbing your
posterizing.
nuts over the top of
Yeah.
the back of their head. I'm like,
That whole thing has a name. It's called posterizing.
posterizing?
So there's a guy in the NFL that's done this, and the people wanted the Bengals to sign him because they were down a defensive tackle. Let's talk about Ndamukong fucking Suh.
Yeah, dude. That man is a fucking monster.
Yeah, animal.
Hold on, real quick. Let's see a couple
Yeah,
more.
real
Of these. I
animal.
want to see the rest of these though.
stuff that
No, this is
Surprised
just a
nobody-
sketch.
He's not playing for anybody right now.
It's literally just a sketch. So
The rest of it's all
I'm
sketch.
surprised
All
I'm
right.
Apparently he has a
surprised.
case pending. I just read that the other day.
Wait a
Apparently,
minute, for domestic violence?
that and then some.
Oh. Because I feel like I think I probably did see something
Ndamukong
about
Suh,
that.
he's a legit freak athlete, defensive tackle.
second overall
he's-
pick, 2009 or 2010.
you
Yeah,
would-
minus the attitude, he's probably one of the best defensive tackles to play the game.
and he's not signed
the
to
last
any
2
team right
decades.
now. Because there's a bunch of rumors of him possibly going to jail for quite a while for some domestic violence, potentially attempted murder for throwing a guy downstairs at an apartment complex. There's a whole bunch
It's
of
just
shit.
shit.
What?
So, I just hate
okay.
it that like weak people can like
How does
do
this not
things
bubble
to
to the
the
surface?
strong. You know what I mean? Like, don't you think that?
Don't
Like,
you mean the other way around?
No, like, don't you? Because he's able to throw someone down the staircase, he should be able to. You know what I mean?
It's like
Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, I get it.
Like, did you ever
No.
see? Did you
I
ever
was with Ray Rice.
Hold on, let's roll with your
I stand-
Gundam logic. No,
No, I
I
stand.
don't.
No, I stand with Ray
Wait a
Rice.
minute, did he just say because you, if
Yeah.
you, if
That
you're
bitch-
capable to do that to somebody, you should be allowed to?
Yeah, that
the
bitch
thing
should
he
do
would
some
never
more push-ups.
enforce outside of a microphone.
Oh,
Because in reality, I could
I just
I could
wanna-
spike him down those stairs.
Well, yeah,
I just want to
but
say this. You get on me about some of the stuff that I say. at
On
work.
behalf of Michael,
I'm
hey,
trying to keep you out of HR.
hey, on behalf of Michael Vick, fuck them dogs. Now,
It's like, did you
I'm
ever?
just saying. I'm saying what we're all thinking.
Did you?
listen, dogs are
He just said it's
expensive
hard
to
fuck
feed.
people down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's like, did you ever see the video of Zach Stacy? It was like last year. Like he was a former running back.
We
and he
watched
was like
that, yeah.
throwing
Yeah,
his
yeah.
girlfriend around like their family room, and like it was
Dude.
all caught in his home
We
security.
replayed
gonna
that
lie.
like what 20 times.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When she hits that table, if you get a look of her on her face, it's so perfect. It's so good,
Perfect how?
and it
How
looks.
did he make everything that we just said so much worse by being real about this for a second? He's like, hold on. If I could be real for a second. The way this dumb bitch looked when
way
he
he-
smacked her on her dumb
way he
piece
picks
on
up-
that oak table. The
way
way
he
that I heard her skull
The
crack.
way he picks up the woman he claims to love and tosses her aside so easily, and
No, no,
her
when you-
cranium cracks across the
When you see that
wooden
face of like,
finished table, and the way her blank stare looks up into him as she slowly recognized what is happening to her.
when you see that face of this risk reward ratio that I thought I had is so off.
Damn, I'm about to be doing werewolf poetry after this.
She's like,
slam.
"Oh, I'm gonna be rich. I have this kid." Blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, she realizes in the moment that she's flying before she hits the table.
Yeah.
Like, nope, I
Oh
miscalculated.
yeah, all of that's going
This is
through
gonna
your
be real
head.
bad.
All of that's going through your head. Like this motherfucker wasn't even in the league for that. What am I
He really
doing
wasn't.
here? Like all in slow
Yeah,
motion.
we got what, like $46 fucking million or some shit.
I have no idea.
he gave her 46
He made
million.
that
No, that's what. Yeah, I think he got like his whole separation thing from his contract was. I think altogether it was like 46 mil.
He only did what 3 years in the league?
Yeah.
I wish I had 46 million to just give away to some broad. Saying that. All right.
So I think it was supposed to be 13 a year, and then he got his whatever his retention.
Speaking
Yeah.
of speaking
Bonus
of
show
really cool women that are doing really cool things, can I show you the premier white woman reggae performance artist of all time? Would you guys be interested in
And
that?
I'm actually.
What?
Well, let's just let the video speak for itself. I've watched this like 20 times. I honestly don't know how this isn't charted.
You're gonna
right
hate
now.
this.
No.
I hate this.
It's great. It's really good. Hold on. There's no volume. That's a problem.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel went to fucking Jamaica on a vacation.
inside me garden gate. Me love be carrying with me when me travel safe to stay me ready. Anytime in kiss me lips, you know me now. Complain about me good forever. In control me temper.
You can't be dressed as Kid Rock and be upset about this right now.
This look like the lady that was married
If
to
you
the
think that-
crocodile hunter.
That's such a perfect zoo response.
She do though. Look at her.
But
She
you're,
like
you're
the
nailing
lady.
it. You're absolutely correct.
Dude,
But it's a world that most people have no idea why that rings
I'm
true.
just saying, even if she is from over there, how could you take this serious, man? This don't even look genuine, man.
This guy's on roller skates. Look.
This ain't her singing at all. It's another lady.
I'm pretty sure it's her. She's so bad.
Is this Jennifer Garner's stunt double?
from Jurassic Park, yeah.
I was gonna say Jennifer Garner's stunt double, or
Yeah.
I like that our brains are the same.
This looks like the girl from Different Strokes right before she
She's
died.
like, look, I had to make money after this
This looks like
motherfucker
a girl
passed
that
away, man. Like,
requires different strokes to.
I just think it's a good representation of how cool weed culture is. I mean, weed culture is so cool, and he's just a great face for that.
I thought
Yes,
my
that's
Dana
right.
Plato burn was pretty good.
Huh?
I said she looks like the girl from Different Strokes right before she died.
That is a good burn.
Did you hear the story? Like it was like 8 years before she died. She was like completely broke in Hollywood, and she held up like a laundromat or something, or like a video store or something like that. And the guy called 911. He's like, I just got held up by the girl that played Kimberly on Different Strokes.
You know how reductive that is to have to hear in that courtroom?
You know, like, that's probably got to happen, like, all the time in L.A. now, though, with all these, like, old fallen actors and actresses that have just
Did you guys
been
ever
like,
hear that?
Hey, I just got robbed from that dude. You seen that movie that came out, like, 2008? The Phone Booth. He was
Timothy
the star
Chardonnay.
in Phone Booth. You seen Phone
Scary
Booth?
Movie 4.
No, I
Did
didn't
you
see
see it?
Phone Booth. What about Transporter? He's an extra in Transporter. Oh, I've seen Transporter. Which one, though? Like,
Have you ever seen like the? Have you ever seen that court cutout of Gary Coleman's assault case?
No.
There's a lady who's like, yeah, I was assaulted by the midget from blah 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 blah. Yeah. And the judge's like, I don't think that's how we say that. And she's like, I don't know, not regular sized person. It's so disrespectful.
Like, I don't give a fuck. This
Gary
motherfucker
Coleman.
was little and he just took my shit.
It was like, I mean, that lady looked like. You remember when the lady who called the police on the guy for the bird thing in the park in New York? They've made her a meme a million times. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
this lady looked. I think it's the same one. I think it's the same person. But he's like, I don't think that's how we describe things. And she was like, not normal sized person.
got him.
I think I rewound and watched that a dozen times. Sorry.
All right, we're right at 52. What are we coming back with Patreon for? What are we doing? What are we doing on Patreon?
I was going to talk about the Ariel Elias video if you guys wanted to talk about that.
What is that? Tease it for us, Alex. Come on.
It was
rub the balls a little bit.
It was she's a comic. She started in Kentucky, moved to New York.
Super good at comedy.
Very good.
Okay.
And she went viral like Whitney
With
Cummings.
AIDS. Oh.
Yes. Like a bunch of people tweeted about her because she was performing at a club in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
I know that motherfucker.
And she was performing, and a Donald Trump supporter started heckling her when she wasn't doing political material. And then, like, the guy was, like, getting kicked out. Or the woman and her husband or boyfriend were getting kicked out. And the dude threw a beer at her while she was on stage, and it hit the back wall.
All right, we'll bury the lead a little bit. Come on, what are you doing? We got to watch this on the Patreon. If you guys want to check out the rest of this episode, it's patreon.com/thebastardsermon. $5 a month for all of our bonus content, an extra episode a week, plus the free show on Saturdays instead of Sundays. Alex, you're a comedian. What are your dates? Where are you going to be in?
I have a fuck ton of dates.
Let's go.
Let's see. October, what's today, the 11th?
Yep. 1 day away from me being 40.
Yeah, dude. On Lloyd's birthday, I won't be in town. I will be at Summit City Comedy Club in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and on the 26th as well. October 13th, I will be at Lost and Found in OTR. October 18th, I'll be at Louisville Comedy Club. October 27th, I'll be at White Rabbit Cabaret. And I have some Chicago dates coming up.
When it comes to you.
November 6th, I'll be at the Lincoln Lodge. November 7th, I'll be at V.A. Bennett's show, Butch McGuire's.
God, I miss that kid.
And November 4th, this is a cool one. I'll be doing the Laugh Factory.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
dude.
Alex.
I think I might be missing a couple, but
Thanks for coming and
Fuck
doing the
it.
show. We love you.
dude, thank you for having
Also,
me
I,
as
I
always.
Rahme
believe
Brown.
you have a podcast, right?
Yeah, it is called The New Nasty Boys.
I'm gonna fucking
It's about baseball?
Yeah, it's about baseball.
Which one? Are you Lee Kimbrell or are you Billy DeVore?
I'm Billy. I'm kind of a mix between the two.
He's Alicia.
You're retard Kimbrell?
Yes.
Now.
He's my dude. No, I have a podcast with my dear, dear friend Lloyd Johnson. We've become dear friends through the podcast. It is called Fuck You, We Like
Facts.
the Bengals. Sure.
What?
It is called Fuck
clearing
You, We
my
Like the
throat.
Bengals. What we do is we don't really have a producer right now. We're kind of hiring. But
Yeah, anyone mildly capable.
anyone who can press buttons. So we talk about the Bengals. We roast our upcoming opponent. If you listen to this, you might have heard of it a time or 2 or 10. But it's awesome. It's super fun. It's a labor of love. It's a lot of work.
I have a lot of fun producing it. Thanks for
It's
having
super
me.
fun. We get to. I'm actually going to be this upcoming week. I'm going to be telling some of the most offensive jokes I've ever written for the podcast.
The Saints. We're going to be playing the Saints. They're going to be
Yeah,
Saints
baby.
fans. One of the best episodes. Go back and listen to it.
Yeah,
It was
hey.
the Jets episode with Rahme Brown.
That was my favorite one.
Rahme
Yeah.
fucking rules, dude. Rahme
Absolutely
brings a
best
good
episode
energy.
of the year so far has been with Rami.
Yep.
If you guys go look up the Saints, write Burns, send them in. We'll
Yes,
read them on the
please.
air.
DM them to me. DM
Just
them
make
to
fun
Lloyd.
of any of the guys on like the offense or ownership, all of that shit.
We will be having. We'll be recording a little late. It'll be coming out Saturday, but we will be having dear friends of both podcasts,
Hannah Youngholm,
Hannah Youngholm and her boyfriend Kevin Hall.
Kevin.
He's a cool dude. Have you
I
met
don't-
Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just always like saying the name Kevin slowly.
That's actually my friend Cy Amundsen. That is the name of his dog.
Who,
Super cool story. Rahme Brown, do you have anything that you want to plug?
If you guys didn't hear it before, check out my episode on Fuck You, We Like the Bengals.
Fuck yeah, brother! Please check it out.
I did my thing. It was a good episode, though. I love kicking it with these guys and actually getting my feet wet on this whole podcast thing. And it's been fun. And, shout out to my kids. I love y'all.
Can we talk crazy shit on the Patreon? Stuff that you wouldn't talk normally? Stuff that might get you fired? Can we go crazy on the Patreon?
How can we get crazier than what we talked about on the episode? Just
Oh,
we can't.
I don't really have much crazy going on, man.
I want to tell a story of
Can you tease a story of something that we
You
can
know
talk
I'm
about?
right.
They got to go to a
Hold on,
paywall to
what's-
get it.
homeboy that you.
Did you beat somebody up, Rahme?
Huh? Oh, quick rundown. I mean, anybody that
We'll
know
do it
me.
on the
is-
Patreon.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
a little setup.
Yeah.
Little. Don't bury. I mean,
anybody
bury
that-
the
yeah.
lead, but what kind of?
Anybody that know me that went to school with me know I had an incident that took place my last 2 years of high school, and
Police were involved.
I love the way that he's presenting it like we're in court right now. This is already a great story.
changed my life a little bit. So I'll touch on that. No
Fuck
problem.
yeah. Lloyd, do you like banging?
I do love banging. You know what I like even more than banging?
What's that?
Snacks.
Shit, where do you
hey,
think we
you
can
know
get
what? I
both
have an
from?
idea. I
Shut
have
the
an idea.
fuck up, Alex!
Can we combine the two?
I think we can. Luke, where would you
I
find
just wanted to yell at Alex.
a combination of banging and snacks?
Probably bangingsnacks.net.
Fuck yeah. I think we have a logo painted right here by our own very own
Catastrophe.
oh, that kid.
That
Whatever
shit
that
is good, man.
Thank you.
Just
No.
in case you're wondering,
No,
it's
he doesn't know it wasn't you, you dick.
That shit is
Cody
good.
did that.
in case you're wondering, it was
That's
not
good.
the Bengals logo.
Yeah, I've got to finish it. I'm gonna put some. It's gonna look real nice. Hey, if you want to hire me for your next one, what's his name? Banging Snacks guy.
I don't know his real name.
Phil, whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Tim. I don't know. It's gonna look sick by the time I'm done. I'm gonna get some paint pens. It's gonna look fucking awesome.
Banging Snacks got some good shit. What was
For real.
the
Banging Snacks.
Oh, those fucking
Let me-
baked squid, and then we had the
This-
beef fucking Cheetos.
dude?
He's been with me on a bunch of this shit. Like I've ordered a handful of things just
I'm not somebody that likes to try different shit. Like honestly,
know
Lloyd
what
knows
you-
it's hard to get me to try different shit when we trying to get lunch and all that. But he brought in these snacks, man. And he had me try. What was that? The calamari,
yeah, the baked squid.
the fried. Yeah,
Those fuck, don't they?
dude.
They fuck so hard.
I was like, you could just bring a couple of bags of these in. And
Yeah.
I can't remember the other shit we tried offhand. I know
the
we
beef Cheetos
the
you
beef
like
Cheetos.
a lot. the cookies, those Crema Oreo.
Yeah, then you
whatever.
have some kind of different Kit Kat bars or something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
strawberry whatever Kit Kats.
Yeah.
There's a
green
bunch of
tea
shit.
one.
Yeah, good shit, man. Good shit. So shout out to Banger Snacks.
Banging
Thank you.
snacks.
How much
Thank
of a
you.
Then the
discount
hood
can they
snack
get
shit?
if they use
Yeah.
our promo code?
If you use the promo code bastard or bastards
What is it,
at
like
checkout,
5% off?
15. Fuck you with your
15?
5. Get out of here. It's your
15.
bitch ass 5. It's
How do they stay in
15
business?
fucking percent.
That's a good discount.
That's a great discount. Holy
Those
shit.
snacks,
Oh, yeah.
Lloyd, they sound banging.
They are.
They
Oh,
are.
boy.
They are indeed.
Free shipping to any local orders in the Cincinnati area.
If you want to get a sweet tattoo, go and check out the Decorated Body at the historic Pendleton district of OTR. That's over the Rhine in downtown Cincinnati. I gotta cut that out. Thanks, Lloyd.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you write down 1 hour, please, if you don't mind?
That was on me.
Yeah, I gotta cut that out. What are you fucking doing to me, dickhead?
You know.
It's okay. It's your birthday. It's my birthday week, bitch. If you want to get a sweet tattoo, go and check out my buddy Bobby Bronson, our friend. He's been on the podcast a bunch of times. The tattoo shop is called The Decorated Body. If you want to check out the art that they do, it's at The Decorated Body on Instagram or at BG Bronson. He does a bunch of anime-style tattoos, manga pieces. I can hear you both talking. It's distracting the fucking piss out of me. And go and check them out. There's no discounts, but Bobby's books are always filled up. And I want to kill Lloyd with my bare hands. Right. I wish that I could take that bottle, break it, and stuff it into his larynx so that he couldn't talk anymore, and that his last several seconds were filling that bottle up with the blood of his neck.
That was
into
an
the bottle.
episode.
And this was an episode.
Please.
It was an episode.
Please,
Happy
baby.
Halloween.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Patreon, $5. Come join, folks.
Bye.